So we are going to talk about my DIY roast level analyzer or roast meter, and we'll talk about how it functions, what are my norms to use it. Apart from that, what do you understand from the results of this? Let's go. So first of all, to use this, we need to do a few things. We need to clean the sensor glass with a soft bristle brush. Second, use a 90% alcohol solution to wipe it clean and then let it idle for at least 5 minutes. We'll start by weighing around 3 to 5 grams of coffee. So before we drop in our beans in the grinder, we need to make one thing sure that we are using the same grinder, the same burrs and the same grind setting, which is generally an espresso grind setting, which is on the finer side across your roast to get a comparable result, because that is going to help you be consistent in roasting. For the first time, we'll take the ground coffee and slightly place it over the sensor. Then we'll empty out the coffee again and give it a quick brush. Now we'll place it again. Every time between your measurements to get the most accurate measurement possible. So you might wonder, why do we need to measure it 3 times? So this is what I prefer to get my readings as accurate as possible. What I'll do is I'll take all the 3 readings and I'll average it out. So that is my reading which I'm aiming for. For example, how do we understand if it's a light roast, medium roast or dark roast? So this meter has been calibrated based upon 230 being the whitest white, which is the sodium bicarbonate which has been taken in. That is the baking soda which I'm talking about. That is the baseline for this meter and it is being calibrated based upon that. So as you go towards the darker side of the roast, the numbers would look like 50, 60, 70, even 20, 30, 40 depending upon the roast level. For a medium one, it can be around 90, 100, 120, 130, and for a lighter roast it will further go up, maybe at 170, 180. So this gives you a good ballpark range for all the beginner roasters whenever they are roasting multiple batches of coffee, and they can compare it side by side. Okay, this is the average reading of one of my batches of roast and this one is the other reading of my another batch of roast, so they can compare if they are getting a consistent roast or not. So this tool being a DIY, you can make it at home and it helps you be very consistent in roasting. So now it's your turn to tell me if I am doing something extra over here or if this is actually valuable and will help all the home roasters and beginner roasters to be consistent in their roasting. Will you be willing to spend some money in buying this or building it? Which one's your DIY?